Paul Anastas has worked for South Bend Schools for decades. But 6 months ago, his employer changed.
I work at the service building at South Bend Schools, which is now SSC, as a general mechanic.
Anastas is one of about 160 custodial and maintenance employees that transitioned from South Bend Schools to SSC. But Anastas says SSC isn't following the 34-page, $18 million a year contract it signed.
I'm concerned about the whole thing. I'm concerned about our people. We've already had a number of people that have left because of this.
Anastas claims the company isn't maintaining buildings and grounds like it promised. He claims SSC is not fully staffed and that it's difficult to do the job he was hired to do because of new corporate policies. He also fears it's too much money. He's shared his frustrations with the South Bend School Board.
After the outsourcing, has anyone cared if it's working? The answer is no.
Any transition of this magnitude takes some time and has its challenges.
South Bend Schools Assistant Superintendent Karima Fowler says the contract with SSC is meant to save the school district money, and it likely already has. She says before, the district was spending the same amount on custodial and maintenance, and then also paying extra for other services the district didn't have the staff to accomplish. Not only that, but the school district was buying and maintaining large trucks like snowplows, dump trucks, and vehicles for workers.
Here's the thing, the way the structure was set up before, principals were responsible for the custodians. We don't need principals responsible for custodians because that takes away what they're supposed to be doing in the buildings to get academic outcomes.
Now SSC will do it all, plus hire more staff and purchase and maintain vehicles and heavy machinery. And Fowler says there's more accountability to the school district and to taxpayers.
This is the KPI system. This is the performance system that we didn't have, and this is what's going to give us the information to make sure that, first off, they're doing their job, and we're holding them accountable, and we're being good stewards of taxpayer money. What we are paying for, we're actually getting.
SSC says it's hired 50 new workers and 12 management positions, added more than $2 million in new equipment, and has done a facilities assessment.
I think people aren't used to that level of accountability, and that's tough. And it's not anyone's fault. It's not anyone's fault. But I think that's difficult when you're not used to that.
Fowler says now school leaders can spend more time focusing on students and achievement inside the classroom.
On the operations side, our top priority is students. I want to keep everything that we do student focused. This is about getting resources back into the classroom, being efficient, safe environment, and then also being a good steward of taxpayer dollars.
As for Anastas,
that we can't buy parts or supplies.
He also wants to make sure his tax money is going to the right place.
I'll be 59 years old, and I've been here my whole life in South Bend. And I'm just concerned that South Bend Schools is going to become a ghost town.